Hare Krishna. Normally, we have, in religion, we have a set of beliefs that we believe that God exists. And so, whatever we do is based on some kind of a belief or some kind of a philosophy which guides us. But we should go beyond that and actually experience Krishna. And that is what these great Mahajanas are experiencing at every moment, the presence of Krishna. Because normally in a materialistic mood, we see the absence of Krishna. This material world, we don't see any Krishna here. But when actually we realize Krishna, then we see Krishna everywhere. That we feel that this whole universe is a very divine thing which is completely permeated by Krishna. So this is not like some kind of it takes so much time. You have to keep plodding on in your devotional service, and one fine day you'll reach your goal post. It's not like that. It is an awakening which happens, just like there is darkness and suddenly there is light, and then you see everything. Whatever you thought was something else, and then now it seems a different thing altogether. So it's actually it's like waking up suddenly, and that waking up can happen, of course, only by the mercy of the Guru, who gives us that experience of Krishna possible, makes it possible for us, and that experience happens, only because of our relationship with Krishna. And Krishna does not reveal himself to those who are not his devotees, those who don't want to serve him, those who don't want to be humble before him and accept him as the Supreme Lord. So this mood and attitude is the fundamental requirement to experience Krishna consciousness. On the other hand, if we are in a very proud and arrogant mood, even if we chant, even if we manage to chant a few rounds, we will still not experience Krishna or feel very close to him. On the other hand, a few moments of humility, a few moments of great devotion and admiration and gratitude for Krishna, and glorifying him, how accepting his greatness and our little smallness, how small we are, and that is the nectar. In bhakti, one really feels that the greatness of God is so wonderful, because anyway we are part of him. So God is great and we are part of him. We also are part of that greatness. We don't have to individually, separately glorify ourselves and say we are great and fantastic and so on, which happens because of this feeling of separateness from Krishna. Because now our identity is separated from Krishna, we are so miserable, and we want to get back that glory. Actually, we are great as parts of Krishna, and now in this separateness from Krishna, we do not feel that greatness. And so what we're trying to do is position ourselves as very great through external means, through trying to become very big in a material sense, showing off, making a big achievements. And in this way, we are trying to compete with God, saying that I can become great without you, without serving you. So that is the misery, and that is the dream that we are in, which makes us not realize Krishna. And if we desire to experience Krishna, to see him, then all it requires is just agreeing to see the truth. The truth is that Krishna is the supreme controller, the supreme enjoyer. If we can accept that, then we are just servants who are meant to give him happiness. And he is our best friend, so he will also take care of us completely. We don't have to worry at all about our happiness, about our enjoyment, about our our life, our in always protected. We don't have to think that we'll be left with nothing. If we give Krishna everything, then what will I be left with? We'll be left with everything, because we are part of Krishna. And that's the wonderful thing, because if you become a millionaire's son, then everything the millionaire possesses is also yours. And similarly, if we give ourselves to Krishna, then whatever he possesses, he is ours, in the sense that Krishna is very kind, he shares it everything. In fact, one of the liberations in the Vaikuntha planets is possessing a complete opulence just like him, like Krishna. So Krishna is not, worried about keeping everything for himself and just making us like a, material don, like some criminal don who owns everything and all the minions are just working for his satisfaction, and out of fear he controls them. Krishna is unlimited, and he also has, he has extreme love for all his parts and parcels. And so we must be convinced of this complete conviction. Prabhupada used to ask, are you fully convinced that Krishna is a person? Not just a belief, not just a dogma, not just a ritual. Okay, I'm supposed to do this because I've heard so, and so I do it. Prabhupada asked once, how are you so sure that Krishna exists? And then one devotee said, because the Shastra says so. So this is like a belief that Shastra has said it, so you believe there is Krishna. He said, no, but what is your belief? What is your realization? So he said, how do you know that Krishna exists? So he said, because you are saying, Prabhupada, Krishna exists. That is not your experience. Then one devotee said, no, Prabhupada, when we chant, we sing kirtan, we feel so happy. So Prabhupada said, yes, that is your experience of Krishna. That is why you should be convinced that Krishna exists. So we have to be very eager to experience this Krishna in our day-to-day life, and it can happen by, that's why early morning, in a very humble frame of mind, we have to make ourselves humble before the Lord, being a servant. This is our identity. And through the Guru, we humble ourselves before the Guru, who is the medium to bring in the mercy of Krishna into our lives. And and bhakti is not limiting. We might think, oh, I just have to think I'm nothing, and that means my life, I won't have any variety. All these kind of fears are on the mental platform. On the spiritual platform, bhakti is when you connect to the unlimited, your life is also becomes unlimited. Anything is possible, full of variety. So we have to stop ourselves, and this is what, because of our ego, our false identity, the mind keeps coming on the way and telling us different kinds of limitations. From the mind we try to experience Krishna, and or then we cannot understand him. We have to let go of the ego and become very humble, and in all humility pray to him sincerely, and Krishna is right here, and he will reveal himself. So we have to be hankering for this kind of experience day to day, and then then our whole way of the reality around us will change. The reality, without Krishna is another reality of godlessness, atheism. We think there is no God. And our reality through experiencing Krishna should be that this is a divine world completely controlled by Krishna and full of love. Hare Krishna.